2026 won't be an ordinary year for gaming. An era filled with brand new game engines, massive open worlds, and boundary-pushing graphics awaits us. In this list, we've compiled the 10 most ambitious games of 2026 that will keep you glued to your screen for hours. Some with their story, some with their atmosphere, and some with their gameplay are poised to become some of the most talked about releases of the year. If you're ready, sit back, because when these games arrive, there'll be no sleep. GTA 6 is seen as the dawn of a new era in gaming. The story takes us back to the sunny yet dangerous streets of Vice City. Lucia and Jason try to forge their own paths in a city rife with crime, greed, and the struggle to survive. The city responds like a living organism. Daytime traffic, nighttime crime, sudden storms, and crowded streets are now far more realistic. The map size surpasses that of previous games in the series combined, while indoor interactions and random events offer a unique experience every time. The visual quality, animation transitions, and environmental detail have reached film-level levels. GTA 6, due for release in 2026, is already attracting attention not just as a sequel, but as a production that will redefine the gaming industry's standards. Marvel's Wolverine is an action-adventure game developed by Insomniac Games and released exclusively for PlayStation 5. The game follows Logan as he struggles to confront his past. The character's inner rage and ability to heal are central to the gameplay. The melee combat system is highly dynamic, with every attack and defensive move carrying an aggressive pace and a sense of physical weight. The game's settings include the dark streets of Madripoor, the frozen forests of Canada, and neon-lit urban areas. Insomniac's team aims to capture a much more mature tone while preserving the cinematic narrative of Marvel's Spider-Man series. The visual quality is enhanced by highly detailed facial animations and environmental effects, taking full advantage of the PS5 hardware. Marvel's Wolverine, scheduled for release in 2026, promises to deliver an unforgettable experience for players with its storytelling and intense action sequences. "007 First Light" is a next-generation action-adventure game poised to redefine the legendary James Bond series. Developed by IO Interactive, the game combines stealth gameplay with cinematic action sequences. In the game, players will witness the early stages of the iconic Agent 007's career and discover how Bond became a legend. The development team states that each mission requires a different approach, so you can sneak into each encounter or dive right into the action. Visually, the game stands out with its dark atmosphere, high-contrast lighting, and detailed animations. Furthermore, missions set in different cities around the world offer constantly changing environments and an immersive story. Expected to release in 2026, 007 First Light will offer players not only a Bond story, but the experience of being an agent. Crimson Desert is an open-world action RPG developed by Pearl Abyss. The game follows Macduff, a mercenary struggling with his past. Macduff struggles to survive and resolve his inner turmoil on the vast, war-torn continent of Pywall. Crimson Desert features a dynamic melee-focused combat system, allowing you to truly feel the weight of each attack. Mounted combat, environmental interactions, and climbing mechanics are particularly strong, along with exploration. Visually, the game offers a near-cinematic world. Blizzards, fog, and lighting effects add a rich atmosphere. Expected to launch in 2026, Crimson Desert combines a single-player narrative with online elements, creating an experience you'll want to keep immersed in for years to come. Light No Fire is a new open-world exploration game from Hello Games, the developer of No Man's Sky. This time, instead of space, there's a single, fully explorable planet. Players will try to survive, gather resources, and shape their own journeys in every corner of this world, from mountains and oceans to forests and deserts. The game combines online and single-player experiences, allowing players to explore together in the same world. The development team states that every mountain is truly climbable, and each area has its own unique ecosystem. Visually, the game creates an immersive atmosphere with a vibrant color palette, dynamic weather system, and detailed environmental design. When Light No Fire launches in 2026, it will experience the urge to explore in its purest form, offering players an experience that simultaneously offers infinite freedom and wonder. Outward 2 offers a challenging and rewarding open-world experience that combines survival elements with classic RPG elements. In the game, you embark on a journey through a dangerous world as an ordinary adventurer, not a hero. War, hunger, disease, and weather conditions will constantly test you, so you will need to plan every step carefully. Gameplay has been expanded compared to the first game with a much more fluid combat system, improved magic mechanics, and detailed character progression. Maps are larger, areas to explore are more diverse, and NPC interactions can now significantly alter the course of the story. Co-op mode also returns, allowing you to camp with friends, delve into dungeons, or try to survive in the wild. Visually, the game enhances its atmosphere with a more vibrant color palette and dynamic weather. In 2026, Outward 2 promises players not only exploration, but also a true survival journey. Slay the Spire 2 offers a unique card-based roguelike experience where strategy and luck intertwine in every round. Mega Crit maintains the core structure of the first game while deepening the system considerably. Every floor, every enemy, and every card choice now presents a greater balance of risk and reward. Players can play with different character classes to shape their own decks, create new synergies, and experiment with different playstyles. The visual design is enriched with hand-drawn details, creating an atmosphere that is both simple and immersive. The development team has also added new events, enemy types, and random quests to keep the gameplay fresh. Slay the Spire 2 will offer players who prefer to play thoughtfully a deep strategy experience that will leave them with a different story every time they try it. Cairn is a survival-themed mountaineering simulation. In the game, you take control of a mountain climber attempting a solo ascent to a deadly peak. With every step, you must contend with the risk of falling, weather conditions, and a physics-based balance system. Climbing requires not only reflexes, but also attention and planning. One wrong move can cost you all your progress. The game boasts a minimal yet impressive art style, and its atmosphere creates a powerful sense of isolation. The howling wind, the sound of crunching ice, and the characters' breathing keep the tension constantly high. According to the development team, Cairn tells a story not about reaching the summit, but about how long you can endure on the way there. Scheduled for release in 2026, the game will be a highly impressive creation for players seeking a quiet yet intense experience. Blood of Dawnwalker invites players into a dark and intense story set in medieval Europe. In the game, you control a character with both human and vampire traits. The balance between these two identities directly affects the story's trajectory and your interactions with the environment. By day, you hide among humans and gather information, while at night, you use your supernatural powers to hunt your enemies. Gameplay is built on stealth, melee combat, and decision-driven progression. Every choice can alter your character's fate and the balance of power in the environment. Visually, the game stands out with its Gothic architecture, foggy atmosphere, and detailed environmental design. The development team states that each area will tell its own story through its environment. When Blood of Dawnwalker releases in 2026, its atmosphere will be a production that will keep you glued to the screen for a long time. Valor Mortis offers a gritty, tactical action RPG experience set in a dark European atmosphere. In the game, you take control of a soldier mysteriously returned from the dead. Your character survives thanks to a mystical substance called neptoglobin, a power that becomes both a blessing and a curse. Throughout the story, you confront your own past and the supernatural enemies who seek to destroy you in war-torn lands. The combat system is notable for its dynamic structure based on parry, counter, and dodge timing. You can directly feel the consequences of each attack. Visually, the game creates a powerful atmosphere with foggy battlefields, Gothic ruins, and gloomy period architecture. The development team also stated that the difficulty level will focus on developing the player rather than punishing them. When Valor Mortis releases in 2026, its combat structure will keep you glued to the screen for extended periods of time, requiring strategy, reflexes, and patience.